Hey y'all, welcome back to Today is Booked. I'm your host, Shelly, and I'm so excited to officially kick off season 2. Technically, it's season 3 if we're going back to the old one, because I actually think I'm going to relaunch those episodes. There are some good ones. Anyways, but I can't even believe we're on season 2. So crazy. Season 1 was such a fun time. It was a season of growth from when I first started. A lot of being overwhelmed, audio issues, trial and error. But guess what? It's only going to get better this season. Only one could hope and dream. So let's talk about what's ahead, because I've been brainstorming of how I can make the podcast better for y'all, the listeners. And I feel like there need to be a couple of changes. Don't worry, Whitley will still be co-hosting. I'll still have some solo episodes here and there, but I also want to bring more guest interviews into the mix this year. So one of my goals is to connect with authors, readers, bookish creators to dive into their reading journeys and recommendations and all the bookish things, So get excited. Because I'm excited, you should be excited, we're all excited, okay? Season 2 is definitely all about leveling up in the bookish space. And speaking of leveling up, our book of the month for January is Butcher and Blackbird. I'm so freaking excited. This was my top book of 2024 and has me in a chokehold that I'm rereading it right now. I freaking just love that book so much that I was like, Whitley, you have to do an episode of Butcher and Blackbird with me for the podcast. And we really can't wait to dive into that one with y'all. We'll be yapping about all the details in an episode dropping at the end of the month. So y'all have time. So make sure you grab a copy and read along. And I cannot promise that it will be spoiler free. So if you don't read it, it's going to be spoiled for y'all. Spoiler free deep dives are not going to be a part of season 2. Sorry. But I just want to say again, thank y'all for listening and for growing with the podcast as it goes through changes and phases and hopefully gets better. I can only imagine how season 2 is going to just evolve and be even better than season 1. And season 1 was only the beginning. So let's see where season 2 takes us. As always, make sure to follow the podcast on Instagram at Today is Booked and share it with your fellow book lovers, your grandma, that friend that doesn't read, just anyone. And if you're loving the pod, a quick review goes a long way in helping us grow. And there will definitely be an episode dropping before the Butcher and Blackbird episode at the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. But until then, happy reading. And remember, today is booked and tomorrow isn't looking good either.